Okay, for our vocabulary for this week, number one is bigotry. I know the spelling looks kind of like bigotry, right? Bigotry is basically when you are intolerant towards others who are different. Bigotry can be now the person who is intolerant, or they don't tolerate others, or they don't treat others fairly because they're different. That person is called a bigot, B-I-G-O-T. So a bigot basically is someone that maybe they don't believe that men and women are equal, or there's so many different ways to have bigotry. There's racism, ageism, classism, anything like that. So, when you have traveled, I think we all have this fear whenever we travel that sometimes we're going to run into bigotry from other people. If you're trying to shop somewhere and you can't speak the language or something, it's kind of scary. So, anyways, that's bigotry. Number two, misogyny. Misogyny. Yeah, it's basically when you don't feel. It's basically when men, especially, are they look down on women, and they are hateful or harmful towards women, whether if it's that they're being disrespectful, or that they don't value women's opinions, or that they try to purposely disrespect women, and that can be verbally or physically. Unfortunately, misogyny is in a lot of different places, especially in workplaces and in the media. So it's still a big problem, even though that we live in such a modern time. It's still a big problem. Number three is populist. Populist is basically to try to entertain or try to give favoritism to the popular opinion, even if it's what you don't agree with. So basically, this is very related to politics. So you have populism, which is the feelings, the popular feelings and the popular trends of voters, and then you also have populists, which is basically you're just trying to give in to those populists. So every election, people always complain, oh, that person is just trying to appeal to the populist vote. Well, of course they are. They want to win the election. So they try to appeal to the populist vote, even if they don't believe it, or if they are even incorrect. It's just, that's the easiest way to win the election, is the populist vote. Number four is a glass ceiling. A glass ceiling, as you can tell, glass is something that can break. So it's trying to basically go up or progress in society and break a barrier. So, for example, a glass ceiling for women would be like women's suffrage in the U.S. in the a long time ago. I wasn't a history major. So, anyways, before, women could not vote and they could not work, they could not get paid, and then they had a movement in the U.S. to where they broke that glass ceiling, and then they were given some civil rights. Number five, defy gravity. Defy gravity is an expression to say that something was basically impossible, but it happened, or something that was very strong and it still happened anyways.
Or a song from Wicked. Or a song from the.
Oh, really? I'm sorry, I haven't seen it. I like musicals though. And then number six is clench. Clench is to you squeeze something really tight. So you can clench your fists like this when you're angry, People also clench their teeth when they're angry, like, "Arr," and so that's clenching. Yeah, and that's our vocabulary for today.